5 secrets to make your offer stand out when there are more than one offers.
The house you love could slip away, but it doesn't have to. So we're going to make sure that we have really walked you through all 5 of the steps, because there are 5 ways to make sure that your offer gets accepted. So you can just imagine this. This is, it come back, all season cycle. You find that perfect house. You've been waiting for a while. It has everything you wanted. The layout, the backyard, the kitchen, everything that you've imagined. And you just put your offer in and you cross your finger and then you lose. Can be absolutely heartbreaking. And competitive markets still happen. They still are happening here in Greenville sometimes. In Greenville, Winterville, depending on the house, because good houses always sell fast. Exactly. And multiple offers are the norm in certain situations. And so you need to know how to win in this situation when you are dealing with a potential bidding war.
Exactly. Because even in your buyer's market, if that immaculate house came to the market, always get more than one offer.
Absolutely.
And you want it to be that home buyer to get that house if this is the house that really you wanted. The first thing that we wanted to emphasize here is getting approved. And getting approved is very different from being qualified. And what can you elaborate that?
Okay, so a pre-approved means they have gone through your income and they have really verified your income, they verified your financials, you have verified your credit score, and you are good to go with the company. And it's going to show you are a very serious buyer. Now, if you're paying with cash, which does happen, you need to be able to show that you have this cash. You can't just say, I have the money. You have to show the money. So we typically have to show the money. So that is another thing. You have to get pre-approved. You have to show your money.
Exactly. Therefore, most of home buyers, they make that mistake. They go online with any bank or any financial institution. They fill application and they get automatic pre-qualification. And they think that they are pre-approved to get that loan. And when it goes down the road and they get the house under the contract, then they go the underwriting, they figure out that, they cannot get the loan because, as my wife said, for example, income was not verified or debt to income ratio was not considered correctly. Therefore, we wanted to avoid that. The second thing is writing a clean offer, meaning that you have less strings and more wins. And can you elaborate on that?
Sure. Let's just hypothetically say you are buying this house. There are conditions that could slow down. If you put in extra ask, maybe you're asking for the closing costs. Maybe you're demanding repairs. Maybe you're making the deal contingent on the sale of another home. The seller is going to see all of these as potential roadblocks. The cleaner the offer, the better. So we would recommend, especially if you're a first-time home buyer, contingencies, even if repairs need to be made on that home. If you put that repair request in, you're putting yourself at a disadvantage if there is a multiple offer situation. Now, if it's a different situation where there's not multiple offers, that's different. But here you have multiple contingencies, then the less likely they're going to choose your offer.
Exactly. The second thing is you could offer like flexibility. Sometimes, for example, the seller cannot move out quickly from the house and they need a couple days or a week or two. Therefore, being flexible and let, for example, seller to pick that closing date, it might help with the offer that you're putting.
The next one is going to be that good faith earnest money, and in North Carolina, due diligence fee. Now, the difference is due diligence fee is money given to the seller right away for the right to inspect the home. Earnest money is that good faith deposit that you're showing you're committed. You're putting it at the lawyer's office. The more you put down, the more serious you look. Now, due diligence has been the winning reason many people have won homes, and I have seen crazy due diligence fees, especially when it was like a crazy seller's market out there. And so make sure you understand the rules. Due diligence is not typically non-refundable. Earnest money rules can be varied by state. Most states don't have that due diligence fee. We do here in North Carolina, but earnest money can be non-refundable as well. So make sure you and your agent have had a really in-depth conversation about what the rules are, so you know what to do when you are putting your money down on a house.
Exactly. Therefore, due diligence could be changing your mind, or it could be inspection report. Anything that you change or you back out from offer, you pretty much lose on that due diligence. The fourth thing that
it's the most controversial.
Is the most controversial. And This one that we wanted to talk about is a little bit, sometimes it works, sometimes it might not work, which is controversial, as my wife
And
said.
it's not, and the rules will say we shouldn't be having these at all, but yet we've seen it happen to where a personal
It
letter,
happened to us before too.
a personal letter is going to make somebody feel that what they love about the house, why they want to buy the home, why it's not just a house. And the sellers read these things, even though we discourage, like the rules discourage this. Now, and the rules will matter.
It's very human.
Right. If it's an investor, if it's a property manager, it's a bank, they're not going to care. But if it's another human being to human being, human beings connect with other human beings. So I will just say it can, we've seen it to where that's why they pick the offer.
Exactly. The number 5 that we wanted to talk about was put your best offer forward, no regrets. Therefore, when you wanted to put the offer, don't say, oh, I wanted to put this, I can offer this, but now for the sake of negotiation, I offer this. Maybe they come back to me and say, can you increase your offer? Therefore, especially in the state of North Carolina and in our market, Greenville, Pitt County, North Carolina, this has never worked. Therefore, they always ask, put your best offer forward.
We're not saying you can't make a deal. Of course you can make a deal when you're buying a house. 100%. We help people buy deals. But if you go so low
on the house that many people like.
Lowballing will never work, especially on a house that everybody wants.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're going to lose right away.
Exactly. We are talking about the house that many people like, including you, not the house that's sitting in the market like a 50 days, 100 days, 150 days. But this is the house, the light of the week, and you wanted to get that because that is your dream home. And any final thought?
Make sure it's a strategy. When you're putting your money in your house and your hope on the line to buy a specific house, having pre-approval, having a clean offer, having deposits, talking about your money, and having an emotional reason can make a difference. So you want to make sure that you're putting your best foot forward. We typically don't do the letters, but sometimes buyers will insist, and so we mentioned it here because again, that is controversial.
And you can find more guys in our description below. And please look at all of our playlists, especially if you're buying your home or selling your home or doing it simultaneously. That is super important. And don't forget to subscribe in our channel. We love your comments and see you next time.